Greetings, Goddess Body, Mind, Spirit community. This is Tirra-Omilade, your goddess guru, your sister friend. And you know, I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess centered lifestyle. And today, we're going to go on ahead and go through this Sunday Goddess Sermonette, bringing you a little wisdom for you to use throughout your week. This is March 30th, 2025. Let's do this, Goddess. Hello, hello. How are you? I am the engineer. I am the priestess. I am it all. The sound person. So pardon if it sounds a little wobbly at first, but I do the music as I am making the recording. Again, welcome everybody. How is the G Hive doing? The Goddess Hive. Welcome to all of the sisters who are new here. I welcome you. This is all things goddess, all things women. It's all about empowering women so that we can heal, we can evolve, we can succeed, we can live the lives that we have decided we want to live for ourselves. And it's all about embracing your own beauty as a divine feminine being, as well as connecting with the goddess without, the great mother, goddess's time memorial. Yeah. And so, I just want to welcome you here. Also, to those of you who are here with me on a regular basis, just know that I love and I appreciate you deeply. So this week, I only am pulling from one oracle. I'm doing my best to not speak so long all the time. I am a long form kind of gal, but I don't have to speak a long time every time. So I'm only going to use the Mythical Goddess Tarot deck, and it makes me so excited. One of the cards that I pulled today is the Pele card. And if you got my newsletter or you're in my Soul Alchemy membership, you know that the goddess that I have highlighted for this time is Pele. We are at the new moon in Aries. It is an eclipse new moon. It is a very profound new moon. It's not just simply this Aries, let's get up, let's go. There's definitely this transformative aspect to this moon. And so when I pulled the Pele card, I was like, okay, this makes me feel like I'm doing what I need to do. So I will share that. And then I did also go to my Meridian Lagoon out of the Ifa tradition and get an Odu. The Odu or the spiritual wisdom text out of that particular tradition, the Ifa or Risha tradition. So let me start off with, I pulled Sophia, who is the wise woman. I also pulled what is called it's a fire card. It's called self-destruction. I pulled a wind card. It is the ace card, and it has to do with realization. And the last card I pulled was a Pele card. And so we will talk about that. So in terms of Sophia, so this is a week. Now, if you find this video and it's well past March 30th, then this video is for that particular week. Okay. So in real time this week, starting March 30th, 2025, this is a week definitely to lean into the wise woman, Sophia. She's the energy also of Taurus. And it says here, she is, well, when we think about Sophia, I was raised Catholic, and in the Catholic Bible, there's actually a book called Sophia. And I think in some other Judeo Christian traditions, Sophia is, something that is revered. It's just looked at as wisdom. Okay. So Sophia, goddess of wisdom and universal mind, was referred to by Christ as the Virgin of the Light in the Gnostic Gospels. Oh, yes, I was going to say Shekinah. She is the Shekinah in the Bible and referred to as Mother of Creation. Okay. So she is God's female soul and the source of his power and the inspiration of the Hagia Sophia, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Has anybody been there? She is the pure light of wisdom. She is a guiding light, especially during times of darkness and clarity. All right. So we want to be calling on this wisdom, but I want you to understand that a lot of these feminine deities and energies that we hear about from time memorial, we can see them as archetypes that exist within us. Okay. So, yes, there is the Sophia that we're talking about from time memorial, but the question is, are you connected to your own inner wise woman? Because that is what she is going to support you in, guiding you during times of darkness. And when you lack clarity, lean on that inner wise woman. She is the living message, as above, so below. So I want you to be thinking about that. Okay. As above, so below. For me, immediately, I think about the astrology. As above, so below. She is pregnant with knowledge, fertile in the sacred mysteries available to all who seek her. So she is the wise woman who can be invoked and is also present in you. Her fire of knowledge is on earth. Her sacred will connects you to find your own will to radiate your light of conscious knowing. She leads you on the highest path of learning life's profound lessons and assists you in walking this knowledge in your world. And this is a time right now where we are all experiencing something in life that is calling for us to dig deep into the mysteries and the wisdom, okay? And that it maybe we're on a quest to know more. That is something that might become more apparent to you this week. As your spiritual understanding quickens, you activate spiritual understanding in others. And Sophia reminds you to consult the light of spirit to be shown the way. And I just say, consult spirit within you. You have an inner wise woman. Lean on her. And part of the reason we will need this inner wise woman is because of perhaps there's something around self-destruction that's coming up for you this week. This is the next card. It has a rattlesnake on it, fire all around it. And it says this rattlesnake with her fixed gaze brings her venom of fire as a danger sign that cannot be ignored. An immediate change of behavior is essential, or you will feel this rattlesnake's bite with the venom close behind. So, what is it? What is it that you need to make a change on? And you're dragging your feet or you're in denial, but all the signs are there. What is it? This viper is warning you that you are on the path of self destruction. Your chronic inner struggle has led to exhaustion and debilitating burnout. And I know that is something that a lot of people are dealing with, even me right now. So some of this is about consulting that inner wise woman, finding that inner peace to alleviate that struggle, to um, decrease that debilitating burnout. What danger signs have you been ignoring? You must redirect your will from its destructive inward attack. Are you allowing others to assist you in this self annihilation? If you are letting, or if you're assisting others in your own destruction, this is the week to say no more and just go in a new direction. Stop it, right? You got to have that courage. That's one of the things that this new moon is all about. Now, poor Pele. Pele has to do with Aries. You have to be courageous and you have to be brave. Whatever this is for you, invoke that inner courage and braveness and do something, okay? To take you in a new direction. Let the powerful transmuting power of snake turn this behavior around. She is inviting you to align with her fire's transformative energy of creation and break the patterns of self destruction that you find yourself in. So That's something that we need to do. Now, on the other side of putting an end to this self-destruction, we step into realization, which is our next card, the Ace of Wind. We're stepping into realization. What is it that you need to realize? Or, I pulled the Odu Oshe. Oshe is all about taking a bad situation and seeing how it can be composted and recycled for good. And so that's what will happen on the other side of ending whatever this self-destruction is that you are experiencing in your life. So, what does this goddess say? She is called Astara, and she is the goddess of starlit skies who brings powerful and immediate realization of the illumined mind. See, when we are in self-destruction, we don't have an illumined mind, fam. We just don't. So this is a benefit. Move past the self-destruction, step into more clarity of mind. She is the mental breakthrough into conscious understanding. The realization that Astara brings can be mind-blowing. Her halo radiates heavenly wisdom and understanding, bringing enlightenment of the mind through comet-like bursts of ideas and visions. It just makes me think about O'Shea, this old dude that I pulled this week. A lot of this energy I would describe, even Pele, is Phoenix rising energy. So yeah, maybe we're caught up in some level of self-destruction. And when we are able to face it directly and take that hard path of going in a new direction, then we become the Phoenix rising. All right. Open to Astara's immediate gifts of power and blessing for razor sharp mental clarity. Astara is bringing you the cosmic light of realization when you need it the most. So open yourself up through some type of breakthrough. Though, I know we're really in a time where mental breakthroughs, I think, that are become more and more common. But I still, with all this Piscean energy, there is this intuitive knowing, this softness, but this is definitely like a eureka aha type moment happening. Okay. So open yourself up to that this week. Let yourself get that mental breakthrough. But some of it will come from being tuned into that wise woman so she can be that guide for you to help you to see it. Let her gifts pierce through stagnant attitudes and beliefs to activate your cellular memory and stellar vision. Open to her realization. And then after you open to this realization, act upon your new understanding. All right. So it's Aries season, baby. Aries is not about that think about it business. Aries about, hey, we got to be about it. So what action are you going to take once you have that realization? And perfection is not required. You don't need to know every step. We're dealing with Aries energy right now, y'all. Aries is like, hey, when I see that I need to take action, I'm just gonna do it. And I will figure it out step by step. It's a little bit of a challenge. Aries energy loves a good challenge. So just see it as an opportunity. And how is whatever is happening for you this week, what is it an opportunity? How is it an opportunity for you? The last card that I pulled is the Pele card, and she is called Purifier. And there are 0 questions in my mind that we will be experiencing this energy this week. 0. Okay. So she's the same energy as Mars. She's the Hawaiian goddess of fire who lives on Earth, the original divine spark of creation. She is eternal life and creation, the goddess of volcanoes. Pele's unquenchable fire is the purifying force that provides balance to the desecration that humans are responsible for on Earth. And I looked it up yesterday, 'cause I wanted to remember what was the name of the park? It's called Kilauea, I think is how you say it. And, I'm pretty sure they say that the volcano at Kilauea is unleashing. It's been active, I think, for about 2 months now. She is righteous anger and demands respect for life and the planet. Pele is the mother of the most powerful elemental forces. Through her fierce, unpredictable Mars fire, she lets that which is unknown become known. So maybe that's going to be happening. That's one of the things that I talked about in the video that I made for the Soul Alchemy Circle. I mentioned, hey, might be something, might be something coming up. I think it's some stuff that's going to be revealed during this time. And it needs to be revealed in order to help you wake up. That's what's happened to me. I'm not actually saying any of this because I'm just, this person who shares spirituality. No, this is exactly what is happening to me. That we need to wake up to something. Okay? So, yeah, the known becomes unknown. Pele brings ultimate purification by the fire of destruction and reclamation. She brings the transmutation of old form into the new. Her fierce power is feared because it cannot be controlled by human beings. Pele is the transformative change that leads to healing and reintegration into wholeness. She is the primal force. When Pele appears, expect the unexpected. That's something that you can expect this week. Her purifying fire often destroys well laid plans and established comfortable form that no longer serves you. She brings the supreme opportunity to align with spirit and come away from attachment to the physical world and the past. Through her dismembering influences and rude awakenings, you are regenerated right down to your cells. And it almost sounds scary, but we've all been through this. I can imagine almost anybody listening to this. There's been a time when you were just like, this is the end. It has been destroyed. And then you get regenerated, right? It's like, yeah, I remember I had that bad time, but I'm on the other side of it now, right? So there's this energy of regeneration, but it's through purification, it's through releasing and letting go. And there is this notion this week of don't try to be in control of everything. I've been studying the Stoics, and one of the number one Stoic principles is only be concerned with that which you have control over. Don't be concerned with things you don't have control over. And that might be something you want to think about. Now, you actually do have a lot of say so in your life. And so, how can you apply this? And it's a double reading because Oshe is speaking. Oshe from the Odu. It's all about celebrating beauty over negativity. So some of maybe what needs to happen this week is, again, another Stoic principle. It's like all the things that happen, judge it. None of it is good or bad. Just like we talked about with the high priestess. Well, maybe I talked about it with y'all. I talked about it with somebody. The high priestess doesn't see anything as bad or good. She's just present to what is. And the question is, what is this meaning? This is why we're consulting with the wise woman this week. How can I see the beauty even in the things that I find to be challenging? That is something that you're being asked to do this week. Um, a new precedent must be established in order to find good fortune. So, what new thing do you need to do? It is so apparent that there's a new path that we need to take. There's a quote I put inside of, I think it was inside my newsletter, where I talked about, I don't remember exactly how I said it, but it's something along the path of we're here to forge our own path. So that's something you want to think about what new path needs to be forged this now. And that this week might be the week that you find that. And when you get on that path that you should be on, then you will find good fortune. When you release all the things that you're doing to sabotage you, that is what will take you to the good fortune that you desire. Okay. One of the remedies for this particular Odu says spiritual growth will lead to good fortune. So dig into your spiritual practices. I'm finding even me, I feel like I'm kind of failing people and not talking more about spiritual practice. I feel like, I sound like a broken record, but I think I need to because I think a lot of people are not practicing, doing their spiritual practices a lot or deeply and routinely. And so people are struggling. So make sure you get on your spiritual practices. It doesn't matter if you want to do them or not. It doesn't matter. Do the spiritual practices. This is going to bring you more of, prosperity, abundance, happiness, joy, health, and well-being. It's going to serve you doing the routine things that we know are good for us, but they may not necessarily be fun. This is why we have that South Node in Virgo. Virgo is like, hey, y'all forgot how good when you have these routines, you forgot how good they are for you. And some of them you do need to get rid of, and you need to come up with some new routines, baby. You can't keep doing the same thing all the time. We got to freshen it up, right? And the last little bit is be creative in the face of negativity. How can you tap into your creative energy? How can you open yourself up to, that creative spark within? So that might be another reason why we do want to connect with Pele because she's the primal force, baby. So tap into that primal force. So yeah, I hope that this has been a blessing to you, and I'm wishing you a beautiful week. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And yeah, you'll be hearing from me again soon. All right. Take care. And may the blessings of the goddess and ancestors be upon you and yours now and always. Take care, Queen.